The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
Well, this is Baxter. Baxter is a 2.5-year-old Heeler Rottweiler mix. He came to the shelter because his owner surrendered him. He couldn't keep him any longer. And he is totally housebroken. He's one of our dogs that never goes in his kennel. He waits patiently for somebody to come and walk him. And he's an excellent walk. He loves to walk with people and is very easy to do that. And Pat is one of our volunteers who walks him the most, and so she really knows him. And I'll let her describe his personality to you.
Well, some things I've learned about Baxter are that he is very responsive. He looks for cues. He makes eye contact, which is wonderful for eventual bonding. He is sometimes a little aggressive with other male dogs, and we're working on that. He can be easily distracted with treats, which shouldn't be a surprise because he actually has a couple pounds to lose. He's good in a car. He's good with people. He's good with children. We're not sure about cats. Needs a fenced yard. He'll be a really wonderful dog to the right caring person. Because he just has so much potential. You can see that in a stable environment, he'll be super. He'll be a super dog.
This is our Chemo. Chemo is a 1-year-old German Shepherd Black Lab mix who is just gorgeous, has these huge ears. And Chemo is Hawaiian for James, so he has a regal name that suits his regal bearing. He's a young, as you can see, energetic. He sees another dog, so that's why he's getting a little crazy. But he's a very, very easy dog to walk on his leash because he has obviously had some training. He knows basic commands. He sits, he gives his paw. He's very playful, and he's also very curious. He investigates everything in the park that he can see. When he's in his kennel, he's very well behaved. He would be probably good either in a home with or without children. He'd have to be introduced to another dog to see how he got along, and we haven't tested him with cats, but he would, with a little more training, I think he would just be the perfect pet for somebody who wants to have a dog that they can play with and, and have lots of fun with. Well, this is our Mac, or as we like to call him, Big Mac. Mac is a 3-year-old Ridgeback mix. If you look at his head, we would tell you we think he probably has some Mastiff in him. He's got a very gentle mouth for a big boy. He likes his treats. And he is a very easy walk. When he first came out, we said, who is going to walk this dog? But he just loves to walk on his collar. We don't even put a harness on him, and he walks right by you. He does, I have to tell you, get interested in squirrels, so you have to be prepared if he spots one of those. But other than that, he's a perfect walk. He's the quietest dog in the kennel. He's house trained because every day his kennel is completely clean. We take him out in the morning first thing for a potty break so he can urinate, put him back in, and then he waits for his turn to walk, to go, and he's fine with that. He's very playful. He loves to play with balls, to chase balls and bring them back. He would be the perfect dog for a family of children because he really seems to like kids. And he's, I think the combination of both being playful and being content to just lie down and have his own space. So, he's obviously a big boy. He's about, I think, almost 90 pounds, but he's a gentle, we call him our gentle giant. So anyone who's looking for a gorgeous, huge playmate, this is it for you. Well, this is our Trudy. Trudy is a 4-year-old Catahoula leopard dog mix, which is an unusual breed, and she has a very unusual story. She was brought in the middle of April with her whole family. Her husband Tom, who's also a Catahoula leopard dog, and her 2 7-month-old sons, Turner and Tyrone, and they're still at the shelter as well. They were found at a trailhead in the village of Oak Creek and were running loose. And Trudy is a very calm, loving dog. She's currently in a kennel with her 2 boys, and they are totally dependent upon her. So if somebody wanted a lovely bonded family, her and her 2 boys would be perfect together. She is a very, very easy walk. She walks right by you, and she's very reserved and a little bit timid. Her boys are also very timid. So we're not sure what their story is, but she's, as you can see, very, very calm and low-key. She lies very quietly with her kennel, in her kennel, and we bring her up to the park a lot to play with her boys, and they follow her around the park, and she's very, very good and loving with them. She'd be good with children, she'd be good with seniors, she'd probably even be good with cats because she has a very quiet and reserved personality. So she's just looking for her chance to find a good and loving home, and I hope somebody finds it in their heart to adopt her. Well, this is Miles. Miles is a 1.5-year-old lab mix, and he is a very, very sweet boy. He loves to play. He loves other dogs. He's currently in a kennel with 3 other dogs, and he plays with them in the courtyard, and he plays with them up here in the park. He's great with kids, loves kids, and we think he would even be good with cats because he has a very sweet-natured disposition. He'd be okay to take to a dog park, so he's the type of dog that you could take to a dog park because he gets along with all other kinds of dogs. He'd also love a fenced-in yard because he is only 1.5. He does need to get some exercise. But he knows how to sit, don't you, Miles? Sit. Good sit, Miles.
This is our dog Tide. He is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's about 1.5 years old. He came to the shelter as a stray. He was found running on Jack's Canyon with another little brindle pitty girl, and between them they were given the name Crimson and Tide. I called him sometimes Mr. T. As you can see, he's a very handsome dog. He's big and he is strong, but he's a gentle giant. He was actually adopted out by somebody recently, and he went home for 2 days. It didn't work out. The gentleman who adopted him had a broken back, and Tide proved to be too strong for him. So he came back, but in those 2 days he did adapt very well to home life, and so the only thing about it was his strength. He loves the water and he loves the wash after the rain, and he scratches at the water and then just runs around in circles. So that is actually one of his favorite things. If he sees another dog while you're walking, if he sees another dog, he freezes in his tracks. He has no aggression. He shows like only total interest. He's totally fascinated, especially by small dogs for some reason. But again, no aggression. He has learned, he's pretty obedient. He knows his sit and his down, and I think that wherever he lands up in his forever home, whoever wants to take his training another step further, I think he will respond very well to, consistency and training and repetition. I think he would be a very good boy in a house. We'll do a little sit. He seems to like his trail mix. Tide? Sit. Okay, sit. Down, 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 down. Good boy, good boy. But again, he's very loving. He loves people. He loves his interactive toys, like a Kong that you can stuff with whatever, put a treat in, or you can put peanut butter in there. Keep him fascinated for hours, and just a very loving boy.
This is Hendrix. He is about 3 years old, we guess. He came in as a stray in January of this year. We're thinking he must be an Aussie Shepherd mix, has those beautiful different colored eyes. And he's not particularly fond of some dogs that he's afraid of. We've had him take a look at a cat or two here at the shelter, and he doesn't seem very impressed with the cats. We found out just recently that he knows how to sit, give you his paw, to stay, and come upon command. So this is a smart, athletic, and very loyal dog. He's great on his walks, and he happens to love to ride in cars. So the best home for this guy would be someone willing to make sure that he had enough exercise every day. But because he's great with kids, and he was just with kids, our Kids and Critters camp, so he obviously is a tested dog with loving kids and perhaps a cat, and a lot of exercise is what this young man needs.
This is our lovely Scylla. Scylla is, as you can see, a female Dalmatian. She was brought to us about a month ago as a stray, and I don't know if you can see or not, but she had just given birth to a litter of puppies, and we don't know what happened to her puppies. She is completely housebroken. She's one of our dogs that never goes in her inside or outside kennel. She waits to be walked every morning. And she's very, very low key. She's low maintenance, lies down quietly in her kennel, curls up, and just looks out. She doesn't bark or create any kind of a disturbance. When you walk her, you can walk her on just a collar with a leash. She doesn't need a harness because she doesn't pull. She walks very patiently and quietly right by you. And she is, we believe, would be very good with children and or seniors. She'd be a great pet for a senior to have, and probably would be okay with cats. She has been kenneled with a couple of other dogs. She was a little possessive of the inside kennel. She liked lying in there, and so she wanted them to stay in the outside kennel. But she didn't, create any, fight or anything. She just kind of let them know that that was her space. So we really don't know much about her other than that she's very warm to new people that have met her. She has no fears. She doesn't seem to be scared of cars or anything else. And I think she'd be just a loving companion for somebody that wanted to have a dog that was not a playful, high-maintenance kind of a dog.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is Brianna. Brianna is a 2-year-old gorgeous Himalayan cat. And Himalayans have long hair, so whoever adopts her would need to know that and be able to keep her groomed because her coat could get matted. She is one of the mellowest cats that we have. She really is content to just sit in her cubby hole. She would be a great lap cat for anybody because she loves to just sit in your lap and be petted. When she's put in a room with other cats, she pretty much just hangs out by herself. She doesn't interact, so she's very, very mellow. And I actually found her. She was in my neighborhood. My neighbor called and said, "We've got a stray cat." And so that's how she came to us. And we were surprised nobody claimed her because she is beautiful. And she's a very, very loving, sweet girl. So this is Riley. Riley is a real big, cool dude. He's 4 years old. We call him a domestic medium hair. You can see he has longer hair, but it's not a total long hair. And we call him our cool dude because he likes to, be in command of the situation. You can see he gets a little fidgety when he's held for a long period of time, but he also loves to be brushed, which is good because of his coat. He's got the longer coat, and he loves to be petted and he loves to be brushed. The story with him is one day he got out. He ran out the door and ran all the way up the steps and across the street until we could catch him, but we got him back. So he's a bit of an escape artist too, so you have to know that about him. But he's a very sweet boy. Well, this is Bengal, and today Bengal is the poster kitten for the lot of kittens that we have here at the shelter. There currently are 20 kittens available for adoption. We've got about 6 litters. One litter was a litter of 15 that was found in a dumpster that was brought into us. And Bengal happens to be my favorite kitten. I play with him every day. He has got the personality that you can't imagine. He's a little scamp. He's an escape artist. He keeps running out of the room. But when you hold him, as I am now, he lays very comfortably in your arms and purrs and purrs. He's like the Energizer Bunny when it comes to purring. I had him in my arm the other day, and he was sleeping and still purring. So we have a variety of kittens, every sizable shape, color, and they are all in one room right now. We have a big room that they play with each other, so it's just entertaining to come and see them play. If you know anything about kittens, they are pretty self-sufficient. They do like to get into mischief, but because they're so little, and as you can see, he's not very big, although he does have a big belly. And they're healthy. They've been neutered or spayed, so they would not leave here without having that be done. And you just have to be willing to accept that they're going to turn into bigger cats at some point. But if you get them at this age, they become very attached to you very quickly. So I hope you come and take a look at what we have. Well, this is Baxter. Baxter is a 4-year-old gorgeous tabby that was brought to us this year in February. Unfortunately, there were family health issues in the home that he was at, so he had to be surrendered. So he hasn't been here all that long, but he is one of our biggest lap cats. He just loves to be held. He sits in your lap, he purrs. He's very, very friendly with other cats, so much so that he's in our big room with the other cats right now, where he minds his own P's and Q's and doesn't get into trouble. So he would be good in a family that had other animals. And he's one of the favorites of the staff here because he is so sweet. There's never a day that you can't go in and just pick him up, no matter how many times he's picked up. As you can see, he just loves to sit here quietly and be part of a loving family. So we really hope that you'll have a chance to come by and see him, and that he can go home to somebody who's going to give him the love that he deserves. This is Baby Boy. Baby Boy is a 1.5-year-old black medium hair American cat. He is one of our most affectionate cats here at the shelter. He's got this big Buddha belly. He loves to lie on his back and have you just rub it and rub it and rub it and rub it. He's friendly with strangers. He comes right up to you. He gets along with other cats. And he's just looking for a forever home. His owners that had to turn him in December of this past year had to do so because they had too many animals. So he's been here since December, but since then he has just proven to be a love machine. So anyone looking for a lovely boy that loves to have his belly rubbed all day long, he's your guy.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals and Golden Bone Rescue.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Golden Bone Rescue and Rehab is located in Camp Verde with foster families across the Verde Valley. Visit Golden Bone online to see all the animals available or call to set an appointment to meet one of the Golden Bone animals. Visit Golden Bone online to see all the dogs available or call to set an appointment to meet one of the Golden Bone available pets. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak to the volunteer coordinator for more information about becoming a foster family for a homeless dog.
This is Ginger. She is a St. Bernard German Shepherd mix, and she's about a year old. She's had a litter of puppies, and all of her puppies have been adopted, so now she's looking for her own forever home. She loves dogs, cats, kids. She loves to play, and she loves to be in the river and play in water. If you'd like to give Ginger a home, she's with Golden Bone Rescue and Rehab, and she would love to meet you. This is Ruby. She is a sweet, beautiful little red miniature pinscher, about 1.5 years old. She's very high energy. She's actually spent a lot of time outside, so she could benefit from a home that would give her the training and love and peaceful atmosphere that she would really love. She does very well with other dogs. She has not been with cats, and she does well with kids. She really is quite active at this moment, and I think that she just needs somebody with a little bit of patience and time to spend with her, and she will be a very loving companion. Hi, this is Barracuda. She is a 1-year-old miniature pinscher, and she's looking for a new home. She's very high energy. She loves to play and run, and she has been crate trained in the house, but could definitely benefit from a little more training and someone who has a lot of patience and love to give. She gets along great with other dogs. She's been around a few cats and kids, and she does very well. She's very sweet, and she would love to have somebody who would just want to spend some time with her and help her get to know what it means to be a good house dog.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Sterling. He's a 1.5-year-old pit bull mix. He's very, very people friendly. He loves everybody he's ever met. He's been really good with the children that have come in to visit, our volunteers, our staff. He's a very laid back kind of kid. He will like to have some activity. He'll hike with you and bike with you and spend some time laying at your feet at home. But at the same time, a little bit of exercise is all he needs. He's a pretty easygoing kind of dog. Just really friendly with people. Come on down and give him a look and see if he's going to fit into your family.
This is Asia. Asia is a 2-year-old female Aussie mix. She came to us with a little bit of a story. She is actually the mom from the 9 pups that you may have seen in the weeks past. All 9 pups have been adopted now, and Asia is with us. Asia's a little timid. She's a little shy. She was actually roaming the streets of Camp Verde for about 4 months until Animal Control was able to capture her with her puppies, bring them to us. We took care of them and adopted all 9 pups. And now we have Asia here, the mom, who is just a wonderful, sweet dog. Again, a little shy, but bonds really quickly, as you could see. She's a sweet dog that would make a wonderful family member. Marshall, sit. This is Marshall. Marshall is a 7-year-old Beagle mix. Marshall came to us as a stray. Actually, it came from the Camp Verde area. They transferred the dog over to us. Marshall is a nice, gentle, peaceful soul. He loves cheese as well. Marshall loves to play. Sit. Sit. Give me a paw. Oh, good paw. Very good. And he's just a nice senior dog for folks that want a more relaxed, peaceful dog. He's very gentle, very sweet. He does have his moments of energy, though, and he loves that. Oh, come here. Come here. Good, Marshall. Yeah. And Marshall is just waiting for his forever home so he could live with some folks that'll just give him some good exercise and love and attention, and to spend his years, which he's got a lot of. That Beagle shows quite a bit in him, and he's just a very sweet, gentle dog. This is Oreo and Hyphy, two 7-month-old brothers, lab mixes. Wonderful, been with us for about a month or so. These guys are full of energy, as you can see. They're ready to rock and roll. They need a family that can give them the exercise and the release of energy that they need. They're very high energy. They are wonderful dogs, though. They make great companions. They're very intelligent. We're not quite sure how they would do with cats, although they probably, with their high energy, are full of prey drive and would chase cats. So that probably wouldn't be a good idea. They were found as strays in the Cottonwood area, and they would just make great family members. Some good positive reinforcement training would assist in changing their personality, but they are 7-month-old, and so they're acting every bit of their 7 months. Great animals. Love to see you come down and take a look at them. This is Sammy. Sammy is a 2-year-old Newfie Aussie mix. Sammy came to us as a stray, a transfer from Camp Verde. Very sweet and gentle dog, just a bit timid and shy. Sammy would probably do best in a home with older children, a family that has a little experience with dogs, maybe a little bit experience with shy dogs. He does not necessarily get along with smaller dogs, or we're not quite sure about the cat situation, but Sammy is very loving. Oh, good down, baby, good down. And Sammy would be really nice, just curled up in front of the fireplace with you, watching TV. Very sweet dog.
This is Ranger. He's a 2-year-old border collie. He's a male. He's a herding breed, so he's a working dog. He needs a job. He loves other animals, loves people, loves children. He needs training, your basic obedience, as well as if you want to do some herding or you want him for protecting your livestock as well. He's a really good boy, just a young, silly man who wants to go out there, have an owner, have a place to live, and have a job. So if you're looking for a working dog, Ranger's a really good candidate. This is Hoss. He's a 2-year-old neutered male. He's a Queensland Heeler mix. Very high energy dog. He does well with most female dogs and most male dogs, but prefers a home with no kittens or chickens. He's a good working dog. He's one that's going to need lots of running, lots of exercise, whether you want to hike, bike, or just throw a ball. Definitely an active partner for an active lifestyle.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Beauty. Beauty is a 4.5-year-old German Shepherd, black German Shepherd, that came to us as a stray from the Clarkdale area. Beauty's been with us for about 30 days or so. She is a wonderful animal. She's very sweet, very loving, as you can see, and as a German Shepherd, we think of her as very intelligent. She's a sweet dog. She has gotten along with other dogs here at the shelter, and she loves to go for her walks with the volunteers in the morning. She would make a great family member and could use some education, some nice positive reinforcement education, and ready to just become part of your family.
Oh, the woman.
No, how's Asia doing with them?
No,
she's not going to take them?
Not today.
Okay.
She's going to check.
But the guy's here
For
Beauty.
This is Ocean and Wave. They're 2 males. They're from a litter of 6. We have 4 more that look just like them. Some are girls, some are boys. They're about 9 weeks old, very friendly. Their mom came in with them as a stray. The kittens were only a couple of days old at the time. And they are 9 weeks now. They're ready to go home and give you guys lots of love and attention. We're still continuing on with our July special, probably going a little into August with it, where if you adopt 1 kitten, you get another kitten at no cost. So come on down, get yourself at least 2. It'd be great. They like to play together. It makes it a whole lot more fun for you. This is Midnight. He's a Scottish fold mix, if you can tell by his ears. They have the cute little folds. He's about 1.5 years old. He's very, very friendly, a really great lap cat. He has a long hair, so he's going to be a cat that's going to require some extra grooming, a little bit of brushing each day. He also works well with other cats. He lives in one of our rooms here with 4 or 5 other cats, and we've changed them in and out occasionally. And he's just gotten along very well with everybody. He was found as a stray. Someone brought him in, just a kind soul that found him. He's been very easy with all of our volunteers and our employees. He is litter box trained. He likes to play, but yet at the same time he's a nice, mellow boy that is going to curl up next to you and watch some TV, and not one that you have to keep entertained all day long. This is Nevada. She's a 10-month-old calico female, short-haired, so she's going to be fairly easy in the grooming department and the maintenance. She does live in one of our larger cat rooms with about 4 or 5 other cats, and she's gotten along well with both our males and the females. She's got these really great yellow eyes that just pierce right through you, make you want to take her home. She's worked well with the children that have come to visit her, as well as the dogs when they pass by in the morning for their daily walks. She goes up to the glass window in interest and doesn't seem to be fearful at all, so I think she'd work well in a home with other cats and dogs and even a bunch of children. She's just one that seems to like to interact a lot with people. This is Dutch. He's a 1.5-year-old neutered male. He's been with us for about a year. He came to us as a stray through city of Cottonwood. Really friendly boy. He gets along with other cats. We rotate him between our kennels and our larger rooms where he can play with others. He's another wonderful lap cat, very easy maintenance. He's a big boy for sure. He's a good 12-pounder. He is litter box trained. He hasn't had any exposure that we know of to dogs, but when he's in the large room and the dogs pass by, he never seems to be bothered by it. One of our volunteers' favorites, so maybe you want to come on down, check him out, and give him the right home. He's really an easy boy to get along with. This is Macy. She's a 6-month-old kitten, female, domestic, medium hair. You can see her big bushy tail, but the rest of her body's just medium. She's from a litter of 5. She's been with us since February. She and her brothers and sisters came in just as infants, little tiny kids, just a couple of days old. She loves to play, loves to be with her brothers and sisters. She's also been with other litters where they all get along. They play well, though she'll give you hours of entertainment. So other cats are fine, children have been fine, adults. She just hasn't had any exposure to dogs. Hi, this is Furley. He's a 10-year-old short-haired cat, tuxedo, black and white. He and 2 of his siblings came here about a month ago. His owner got very ill with some medical conditions, so there was no choice but to give them up. So we have all 3, and they're all very, very friendly. They're spayed or neutered. He does get along with other cats. He's used to a house. He's litter box trained. He's been in a home with an older couple, and they've had some grandchildren coming and going as well. So he does have quite a bit of normal socialization in a home and with other cats as well. And he does have a reduced rate, being that he's a senior cat. So they're just $30 for the seniors. And he would just love to be a lap cat for anybody willing to take him home. He'll sit there all day long and just let you pet him.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
This is Ross. He's 4 months old. He came in as a litter of 6, and they were strays that the public dropped off. They just found him sitting around someone's old abandoned home. And both he and his sisters and brothers have been very, very friendly from the beginning, very playful. They get along with other cats. They play really well. They're all about the toys. He is litter box trained, and he likes to just kind of hang out and be a typical kitten, chase anything that moves, and then he does like his sleep time where he wants to just be in your lap when playtime is over. This is Baby. He's a 10-year-old male neutered cat, black and white, short hair. Very, very easy to get along with. He's got this great square jaw, if you look at him, that he likes to smile with when he's happy. He has gorgeous green eyes. He's just really, really friendly. He's 10 years old, so he's one of our senior cats here. He came to us about a month ago from his owners who have some health ailments going on, so they could no longer keep him. So he's now with us, and he's been really good. He's been in a home with other cats, house trained, litter box trained, always been an indoor cat. And he also had exposure to children through their grandchildren, and he worked very well with them. He's very friendly. He'd be a great lab cat, very, very low maintenance and easy to get along with. This is Skippy. He's a 1.5-year-old, neutered male, an orange tabby. He's been here since March. He came in as a stray. He's been very friendly with all the other cats when we put him in the large socialization rooms. He also has gotten along with all the children and the adults that have come to visit with him. Hasn't yet found that perfect home yet, the forever home. So come on down. We got our great special going on, $20 off of one single cat, and that's through July, probably part of August. And also, maybe you want to get 2. We adopt one and get another one free. This is Vivian. She's about 1.5 years old. She's a female tortoiseshell. She gets along very well with other cats and all of our socializers. She seems to be very friendly toward the children that have come in here as well. We haven't tested her very much with the dogs, but the once or twice that we have passed, she doesn't seem to have any fear at all. She does like to be held. She loves to be on your lap and be brushed. She is litter box trained. She's been really great with all of the socializers. She likes to play, she likes to hang out, and overall she's a pretty mellow, laid-back girl. She's got these beautiful yellow eyes that seem to just stand out on her hair coat and match as well. Just waiting to go home. There she's talking to you as well. Just waiting to go home with you and your family and hopefully some other pets.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.